Welcome to another valuable how-to video. In this video, we're going to go over a really important feature, and that is publishing to marketing sites using Valuable. We're here 133 Middlefield Lane, our normal project, and you see that we have now all of our folders, furniture, jewelry, kids room. You can really use any kind of foldering structure you like. And we have even some photos in the root project folder here. So we have all these pictures, and we have some jewelry pictures, a folder for kids room, cold folder for living room, etc. And that's going to be important when we go into our publish and export tab. So we go over here. We can publish to multiple destinations. For example, if we've done a special integration for your company into your website, then you'll see multiple opportunities. But importantly now, you can do them all in one workflow. So you can tap on publish photos. You're going to select your photos, arrange them, choose destination, and publish. Then you can go back without having to reselect your photos or rearrange them. You can then publish them to the next site and the next site. Now, if you only have one destination, like say estatesales.net, that's fine too. And that's what we're going to see here. So we're going to hit next, and you'll see here are all of the photos to be selected. That's great. So we have all these photos, and now we can tap on all folders, and we see that we have some folders and we have some items. I want jewelry, kids room, and living room. So now we can just hit done, and we can select all of these, and we could say, well, I only want the priced ones. That means that we have 9 selected, right? So we can select all. And you know what? In this case, I only want the first photo of each item. I don't want sort of the second back of the wristwatch here or any of the other photos. Now we see that probably the best photo is not the one that's the first photo. Well, you can rearrange these. We'll do that right now just for fun. We'll go back over to our items. We can rearrange that by going into the item itself and rearranging the photo. I like this photo the best, so I'm going to use that one. And of course, we can also enhance that photo and make it nicer, but that's for another video. And here we are back. And so then we'll go into next, and we could just arrange these the way we want and say, I want the gold item there, and I want this Delftware here. Now I've manually sorted this. Let's say I want to change that. Say I want to actually just order it by price from top to bottom. I've already manually ordered it. So now I can discard that manual ordering to favor price. So now the highest price things will be on top and so on. So I can do that. And I can order by category. That'll take the category item. And now you've got it by category. So these are all the watches you can see. But you could also use folders for categories. You can just say, I want jewelry, I want furniture, etc. You can create a folder for that as we have. And sure enough, I can just turn on group by folder, and now I can still change my ordering. I can say, well, I'd really rather have this up on the top of the living room. And I can even tap this little multi-box item here and rearrange. I want the jewelry on top. So now the jewelry's on top, and I'd rather have this item here. And I can just rearrange and arrange things to my heart's content until I'm perfectly happy with everything. So now we hit next. And here we, of course, only have estatesales.net. But as I said, if you have other destinations, because we've created a new integration for you, or we've added integrations like estatesales.org and others, then you'll see multiple selections here. And you just go into here. You can generate your sales subscription based on the items that you have selected. And we can decide to include the item descriptions or not. Some people don't like to include the item descriptions, but many people really like that because it very much helps with the SEO of your sale on the internet. I've already logged into my estatesales.net, and I'm going to go over to pictures, and now I'm going to just hit upload via Valuable, hit OK. Now, bear in mind, you're not going to see any new pictures before you refresh this screen. So we're going to say OK, and now you're going to get an email when that's all done. But pro tip, if you want, you can just kind of go back and forth between tabs here, and it'll refresh. And then sure enough, look at that. All of the items are now in the sale, and they are arranged exactly how they were arranged in the wizard. So we have this one on top, and we can take a look, and it has the name of the item in the description. That's going to help with SEO. At this point, you can put your separator cards. You can put your jewelry separator card here up front manually, or a pro tip, you can add them in your folder so that there would be a jewelry separator card right here at the top, or if it isn't at the top, you can drag and put it up there. That's a quick hack for putting your cards exactly where you want them so that when you upload them to the website, your separator cards will be there right along with all of your items in the order that you wanted. If you then go back and select different photos. So say you want to add the rest of these 37 items from Middlefield Lane, you can do that. And now you have a whole different set. This one you don't want to group by folder, but you do want this one on top. Hit next, go back to estatesales.net, go into the site. And when you upload again, edit that sale, go over here, and we hit upload again, all the new photos will flow in below the photos you've already done. So let's make sure that happens. And sure enough, look at that. So now they're all loading up below your last picture. So then you can organize them from there. Well, that's it. That's how you publish to your favorite marketing sites using Valuable. Hope that helps. We'll see you in the next video.